my name is Ashley Collins, aka the Aunt of Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. I felt like this little surge of excitement because I don't do long form content videos very often, just like sitting down, chilling. I'm trying to do more off, like just pulling out my camera whenever I'm feeling a mood and recording myself. But it's nice to just, like, this feels like home to me. Okay, so I was super sad this morning. What else is new? Because I have $5 in my bank account right now. So like I'm technically negative. I have $5 to my name right now. But I was like, okay, I need to do something to like lift up my spirits, lift up my mood. And I was like, let's just record a video today. And I was thinking of like, okay, I can do some relationship advice. I can do some body language thing. And I'm like, that feels so forced and it feels so fake. But then I was like, okay, what's happening like right now in holiday season? Is like, is there a holiday coming up, etc., etc.? I'm like, oh, it's back to school. And I was reflecting on like, man, like I was a really good student, like not to toot my own horn or anything like that, but I really was. And I knew how to study effectively. I was great with the other students. Some of them, like some of the other girls didn't hate me. They did hate me. Some of the other girls hated me, but what else is fucking new, you know? But yeah, and I was like, okay, I want to make a video on how to be a good student / how to study effectively. And my mind wandered back to, I always got straight A's in class. My attendance was shitty though. I was always late. Oh, it's like, it's so funny how like some things just don't change in life, right? But I remember in the 10th grade, my chemistry class, for some reason, I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't doing very good in it. But it was also at that time that I was really heavily involved in the theater program and in chorus as well. And it was taking up a huge chunk of my time. So long story short, I got a C on my report card. And I literally fell to the ground and like was sobbing in tears. God, it was so fucking stupid of me. I was sobbing in tears, and it was a combination of, I was scared of what my mom was going to say because I had never like gotten a C before my report card. So I was afraid that, I don't know, like she was going to yell at me or something. Like it was an irrational fear. I was disappointed in myself because it was my first time getting a bad grade. Like to me, C was a bad grade. And like that was really low. Like I just skipped from B to C, you know? But thinking about it today as I was getting dressed, I was like, the reason that it was like my mind already knew that this information, this chemistry class, is not important to you in your future life. It's not important. It's not relevant. Of course, the lawnmower is going by right now. That's my life. It's not important. It's not relevant in your life because you're never going to need chemistry. I was investing so much time in what I loved, which was creating art, which was singing, which was acting, which was dancing. So I shouldn't have felt bad for not putting my energy into something that doesn't fucking matter. So I'm going to start there. That's my first piece of advice. I think some people are so focused on getting good grades, and you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. No one has fucking asked me. I've been out of school now for, God, that lawnmower is loud. I apologize. I'm not going to re-record this though. Because I feel like I'm on a roll. I'll just talk louder. Theater classes, relevant information. Oh, what the fuck was I just saying? Ooh. No one has fucking asked me, what was your GPA in high school? What was your GPA in college? No one cares. It's just a number, and you are not a number. These grades don't matter. What really actually matters in actual, real, practical life is how you learn information, how you gather resources. Are you a fast learner in the first place? Okay? So I took some notes, and I'm just gonna spew them and explain them to them as we go on. Cool. Yes. So your GPA doesn't matter. Don't give a fuck about it, okay? What really matters is, are you excelling in what you love, what you're actually passionate about? I'm not necessarily saying just get an F here, get an F there. You have to pass. You have to get your diploma, obviously. But don't unnecessarily stress yourself. I was so fucking stressed out as a teenager. And I put that pressure on myself because I put in my mind that I had to be perfect, that I had to be, what's the thing in high school called? I had to be valedictorian for some stupid reason. It was like a pride thing. It was a huge ego thing. But what you're doing is when you put yourself under that pressure is you're young, right? You have all this energy, right? What you're doing is you're borrowing that energy from the future. So you have a ton of energy at 18 years old, 19 years old. But when you get 27, you're going to crash and you're going to sink. So don't borrow that mental stress that you're gonna need in the future. Cool? What else? Can you work with people? Okay, this is very, very important because I this is something that happened to me in real life. What actually matters is getting to know the people who are in your classroom. That's not necessarily saying you guys are going to be friends forever. Not necessarily saying that. But they will remember your name. They will remember how you made them feel. And not only are you learning and growing, you're also teaching them how to learn and grow by how you treat them. Okay, so just focus on networking, because you never know who you're going to be working with or for in the future. Cool. Especially if you stay in the same hometown for like you know, that little chunk where you're like trying to save up money when you're trying to find yourself staying at your parents' house. You are going to run into those people and you are going to work with them. And if you have a bad reputation, they're going to tell your boss. So just be nice for the sake of being nice. Oh, are you a fast learner? Are you reliable? Oh, I already said that. Cool. Moving on. Oh, cramming doesn't work. Say it again for the people in the back. Cramming does not work. Okay? What's more practical on how to study effectively is studying a little bit every day. Don't study at the last minute, because when you study at the last minute, when you cram in the library at the last minute, you're not retaining that information for the future. And you never know when you might need that information again, especially if it's just a quiz. They might put that question in the quiz on the final exam. So I would recommend studying for 30 minutes every day. And another good tip is studying out of order. So if you have to study chapters 2 through 10, study chapter 7, and then you go to chapter 2. Because what you're doing is, by studying out of order, you're going to retain that information even better. Cool. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I'm just so excited. Cool. Oh, have fun learning. I should have saved this for the end of the video. But have fun learning. And I'm sure that you've heard this before, but probably from your parents or from your teachers, but it is actually a privilege to have an education, because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people have to beg their parents to take them to school. A lot of people have to walk miles to get to school. So understand and appreciate this opportunity that you have. So if you might not, you know what, because I didn't like any of my fucking science classes. You might not like it, but is there like a little bit of something that interests you, that piques your interest just a little bit? Maybe it's what did I learn? And I actually enjoyed my physics class. The law of how an item in that still is also slowly in motion, and learning about kinetic energy. I found that little chunk fascinating, and I got a really good grade on that exam actually. So find those little pieces of chunks in that class to get you excited. Cool. When it comes to writing an essay, I was so good at writing essays. I was actually really, really, really good at writing them at the last minute. But what I did was I would write the first paragraph, and then I would write the last paragraph, and then fill in the blanks between there. Because if you know what you already want to talk about in the first one, and then you sum it up in the end, it just makes everything else much easier. Another hint for writing essays is don't double space it until the end, until you're absolutely done. And then you're gonna be like, oh my God, I already have my 5 pages already. It's like a little mind game that you do with yourself. It helped me a lot. So don't double space your essay until the end. I want to say, I don't remember what grade it was. It doesn't matter. But my AP world history teacher gave me this fascinating piece of information. And I never really cared for history. We're not going to talk about like how history was written by the winners. But she made it fun for me, because she said, don't worry about the dates. No one gives a fuck when the War of 1812 was. You know, what happened during that war? So be more concerned about what happened during that particular event, as opposed to this happened on August 12th, 1965. Okay? Don't stress so much about the dates. The dates will come to you naturally. Be more concerned about the event. Cool. Note cards will be your best friend. If you don't feel like purchasing a 99-cent of note cards from CVS, then use your phone. What I like to do is I'll write down notes and then take a picture with it on my phone. Also, take a photo of the board. Because you know how the teacher would say, put your cell phone away. Yeah, I just want to take a picture of the board so I can use it for future reference. Because you already have your phone with you all the time anyway. You might not always have your notebook on you. So take a picture of the board with your phone. Don't study inside. Don't study in your bed. Don't study on your bed. That's what I wanted to say. Don't study on your bed, because your bed is only meant for sleeping, right? So when you go to actual bed, you're going to be stressed out because your body's like, oh, we're supposed to be doing something, you know? So Either study in a relaxed position on the couch, at the table, or I highly recommend studying outside. That little surge of vitamin D will give you like a nice boost of energy. Also will drain your energy so that when we do come inside, you're already ready to go to bed. And the last thing that happened in your mind was that you were studying, and your mind will process that while you're sleeping. Okay, cool. Look forward to messing up. So something about perfectionists is they don't like to mess up, but by messing up, you're learning how to improve later. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you get in a fight with your partner, right? Communicating is effective because now you know in the future what not to do or how to approach it better, you know? Awesome quote that I found. Skills are more, I'm gonna say that again. Skills are more valuable than a great GPA. So focus on acquiring skills as you're in school. So what do I mean by skills? Because I feel like that's so vague, right? How to find resources, how to network with people, how to make money on your own. No, learn how to acquire skills rather than acquiring a great GPA. Because remember, no one gives a fuck. I don't even know where my fucking cap and gown is. I honestly don't even know where where my diploma is or my college degree. I'm pretty sure I lost it in my move. I'm gonna fuck. Well, I really just want to say, overall, don't stress. Don't stress. They say that school's gonna be some of the best years of your life. It's some of the best years because of the people that you meet and some of the things that you learn. And it's how you approach situations that actually matter. So don't be a stressed out teenager. Don't be a stressed out college student because you're borrowing that energy later in life. Have fun. Have a great school year. Talk to people if you're feeling any amount of pressure. Prioritize what's actually important to you. If you're working, let your job know that school does come first. But also don't procrastinate. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be like, oh, I had to study at the last minute because you already knew you had to study. Huge pet peeve of mine. That's it. I think that's it. Okay, cool. Oh shit, this was too long. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, I guess I should do my plugs. I'm the Aunt of Dragons. You can add me on Instagram, Twitter, or you can find me on Facebook. I have like 98 friend requests on Facebook. I need to check those. Ashley Collins. Just be nice to people. Just be kind to people, but especially be kind to yourself. Remember that your mind is still growing. Your mind is still processing. They say that you actually are done growing at 25. So be gentle with your brain, okay? Don't get too crazy. If you're in college, don't get too crazy partying. You have tons of more years to go out and party and drink. Like, you don't need to cram it all in 4 years in college. What else? Don't join every other club. It's okay to say no to your friends when they ask you to join a club, okay? You don't need to join this and that and this and that. Focus on actually what you love. And also remember that you're allowed to change your mind. Okay? Because passions change. I was super into theater all my life, and now I'm super into vlogging, which in my mind is a form of theater, and I'm sweating, and I gotta go. Bye, peace. See you guys later.